Yeah.
And how long have you been a coincidence searcher?
I mean, it all kind of came together. I always thought like this, but I just like to put pieces together, right? Whether it's like business or weird shit going on, you know, I think that I kind of have that gift, or I've been told that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can lean into that. So I've always thought this way, but when it comes to doing content, this is something new. But it's kind of full circle because I'm in front of the camera again. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm just being myself at this point. I'm not playing a character. So, yeah, I just think that I have that gift, and I want to be able to, you know, show that and put pieces together, because people are like, it's a lot of weird shit that's going on right now. Right? So we need beacons of light to have, you know, to look to, because people are always hitting me up. Hey, what's going on with this? Investigate this. And, you know, I'll take on that role. So it's cool.
As a beacon of light, do you feel like your phones are tapped? People are following you? Your life is in, you know, jeopardy?
Well, they definitely know who I am, because Kamala Harris reached out to me, tried to they try to turncoat me. So, but yeah, but fuck her. No, I'm good.
How does that work?
Well, here's the thing. During election time, because I'm pro-Trump, I like Trump. I like what he's doing. And he's the last real president we've had in a long time, okay? He's not a puppet.
He's not a puppet, but he wild. He a wild boy, though.
He is. That's what we need. We need this.
What about the fact that, and we just, like I said, Trump, I don't like nobody.
Okay.
I only like people who's for me.
Right. Okay.
That's it. That's all I care about.
I like that.
Are you for me? And as much as I like Alejandro, I don't give a fuck if they for Alejandro. If they ain't for me, they ain't getting my vote.
Damn.
And I'm just telling you what it is. I'm for the people that's for me. Now, Trump just did a move where he's letting all the white nationals come to the United States, but he's not letting the black nationals from Africa, I forgot to mention that part, from Africa, literally the white, what is it again?
What?
Yeah, he just did that. Oh, you don't know that?
No, I felt it. Wasn't it South America?
Break this down. I want to hear this.
Wasn't it South America?
No, it's not South America. It's Africa.
Huh.
It's supposed to be the white people from Africa that want to immigrate to the United States. He allowing them to come over here and can become American.
Okay, so what policy is that?
I don't know.
Is that
I'm not saying. I just think it's weird. And the only part that I think is weird, that's cool, whatever country they want to do. The white part, that part fuck with me.
Okay.
Oh, the white South Africans?
Yeah.
South Africans?
Yeah, the white South Africans.
Okay.
So that part is weird. That's wild for me. And you say you like him. How'd you feel about that when it seems to be solely for them, and now even as a black African, you can't come over here and get the same treatment? Don't you think that's a little weird?
Well, for one, what policy is that?
Okay, I'll look into it.
What policy is that?
Because it's 59 white South Africans refugees.
So, yeah. So when it comes to, he's trying to bring money in, right? So is that through the gold card thing he's doing, or that's just...
I'm not even sure.
Okay.
The only thing that alarmed me, because like I said, I'm for whoever's for me.
Right.
That's it. If you ain't doing shit on my behalf, I'd be like...
But here's the thing. So when people say that, who is for you? Who was for you at any point?
Nobody was.
Okay,
really.
then.
Nobody was. But and guess what? Most of them never got my vote. Period. Because I didn't feel like they were doing things that benefited me.
Okay. So here's the thing when it comes to whoever's for you or against you or whatever.
Right.
I always say Trump, he's not your savior. He's not my savior. He's not anybody's savior.
That's true.
But the system that we were in, he's shaking shit up only for whatever agenda he has. Cool. Within that, it's controlled chaos. I'm getting in where I fit in, right? Where these new policies, if there's money to be made, I've made more money during the Trump era than any other era.
I made a lot of money too.
I can dictate my life from there, because if I'm in a better position financially, I can dictate my day. Versus letting all these illegals come in. They had open borders. Crime was going through the roof. Inflation was through the roof. But and that's the other thing too. Like, people want to talk about certain things like goalposts moving with Trump, but people forget in his first term, he did have a bill that he brought back that Congress killed that gave historically black colleges billions of dollars. Nobody even remembers that. Okay? So when we're talking about education and everything else, he destroyed, Department of Education. Well, Department of Education didn't serve anybody. Since its inception, the reading level for kids have went down. Okay? 65% of kids right now cannot read at grade level since its inception. So it works. And only 10% of that funding actually goes to the school. So where's the rest of the money going? So we have all these things in place that really doesn't serve us anyway.
What's the one thing that Trump has done that you feel like maybe not just you, but black people will benefit from other than, in his recent term that's going on
in this term right now?
In this term right now.
Well, it's only been, a couple of months, right?
Right.
So we can't fix, a whole entire country in a couple of months.
That's true.
That's one thing. Taxes, that benefits everybody, right?
Right.
Okay. So getting rid of the taxes, Federal Reserve he's trying to go after, innovation, cryptocurrency, because I'm a big advocate for that. So
I'm into crypto. I love crypto.
Yeah. So a lot of things that were held back, now we have a chance to be our own banks, become sovereign. Like when it comes down to the monetary system, we're in a slave system.
You start talking about sovereign citizenship.
Oh yeah.
So you want some? Okay.
Yeah, I saw a video that you talked about how the tariffs actually are gonna hurt China more than they're gonna hurt us.
Well, yeah, because they can't survive a trade war, and you just saw that they just backed off, and we have a 90-day deal now to where they're lowering the tariffs, and we're gonna lower the tariffs because they can't survive it. Right? They make more money on us than we are on them. Okay, so that's one thing, and then two, just last month, Trump brought in $16 billion in revenue from tariffs. Is that not good?
That sounds good, but I don't know that where to go.
Well, again, we can move the goalposts when it's like, okay, well, where'd the money go? But that's the thing. I think that's the Trump effect, right? Every time he does something good, well, he did this, but he gave black people money, but this and that, and there's stipulations. It's like, well, he can't win for losing, right? So again, I think
any president is in that position, though.
Of course.
It's definitely a tough situation. I haven't seen anything great. I hope he does something great for all people, but definitely for me. Yeah. I'm really into it then.
As a business owner, this is the best time. This is the best time for this administration to be a business owner. That's all, because he's a businessman.
Oh, I know. He lowered taxes last time.
Yes.
When he was, and I loved that part.
Of course.
I did. I loved that part.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if he wants to, bring in people and buy a gold card for $5 million and everything else, cool, let's do it.
But do you feel like this administration is for sale? I'm just asking. The only reason why I say that, because didn't he just, for his coin, someone bring him $2 billion, and then after that, someone else brought him $2 million. They're buying up his coin. I think that's such an odd position when you're the president and other people can purchase things for you. Therefore, you would think that they will have some form of influence in some way, shape, or form on the president. I think that's a unique position for a president to put themselves into.
So you're talking about his meme coin?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So that was a brilliant move, and let me tell you why.
Okay,
So the reason that's such a brilliant move, that Trump launched his coin, he's showing you it's a free market again, okay? So before, the last administration was holding back innovation when it comes to the SEC, cryptocurrency, and everything else. They were holding it back for years. Now he's saying, hey, I'm going to do it. So now it's a free market again. You can participate in it. And now banks, they just, the U.S. federal regulators just said that now banks can participate without the Fed in cryptocurrency. They can buy, sell, self-custodial, all that stuff. So again, if he can do it, then everybody else can do it, right? It's a free market again, because if I want to launch a coin, I don't have to worry about the SEC and everything else, give it utility. Now, okay, if I have the heat coming down on me, well, wait a minute. No, the president did it, so I can do it. So I think it's good to be, in a free market again.
I definitely hear what you're saying on the free market part, but I'm more or less worried about the influence part.
I think they all have influence, whether you're, somebody in the House of Representatives all the way up to the president. They all have some type of influence, right? This is what lobbyists do. So same thing.
So I have a crypto question.
Mm-hmm.
Dogecoin, is it going anywhere? Or is it like, you should just drop it?
Look, it's a personal question. You can tell.
He's holding the bag.
This motherfucker.
He's holding the bag. So, yeah, I get it. I get crypto questions all the time. But, yeah, I mean, I think that when it comes to that, I think they may have some updates coming soon. But, I mean, as a long-term hold, it might do something in this cycle. I think every cryptocurrency is going to go up in this cycle. Depends how much. I don't know. But
it's going up right now. It's going up right now.
What's your favorite coin?
My own coin, Jet Set.
Okay, you got your own coin.
I have my own coin, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go look at that. How much is it per coin right now?
Oh, I'll tell you right now, it's below a penny. So, but yeah, so our all-time high is $8 million. And so yeah, it's 0.0004. So still pretty cheap. Yeah, but we're using that for rentals. We're using because I've been in luxury real estate for over 10 years.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, did over 10 million in transactions and stuff. So I'm just taking that business model into
I love
blockchain.
real estate. I have properties throughout the United States. I own apartment buildings.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
we gotta talk then.
Yeah, we got to talk.
Yeah.
We got to talk. So, that's dope. I own this building too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I own, wherever I'm at, I own it.
You need to tokenize this.
You got to explain to me what that means.
Okay, tokenization. This is what's happening. Okay? It's happening right now. So say you want to open up 30% of this building, right? You own it.
Oh, you mean apply a token to this building?
Correct.
Okay.
So say you want to add some liquidity or you want to go buy more buildings or whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. So you own it. 30% of it you can open up to the market. You're saying, hey, I'm opening up 30% of ownership and you can get an ROI on these tokens, right? So 30% of it, you can buy, 10%, 5%, whatever. How many? Now you're part owner in this building, right? And they share in the revenue with you and you take that liquidity and do whatever you want with it. So that's how tokenization works. It's fractionalized investments.
So it's like a loan.
Kind of like a loan, kind of like timeshare, old school timeshares.